Ready.
Recording in progress. Hi, everybody. I'm Tim Ahlberg. I am the Fine Arts Admission Counselor here. I work with all of the undergraduate students who come to Elmhurst University for art, music, theater, also digital media, and graphic design, all the good stuff. I've got a bunch of my friends here from a couple of our different departments. I see a good group of students here, so I'm excited. I'll be able to answer questions about admission and things like that, but let's kind of hang on to the questions till the end when you can chat with everybody. So right now, I have got Mr. Andrew Sobel here, who is the chairperson of the Art and Design Department. He also heads up our graphic design program. He's going to tell us a little bit about all of our fantastic art programs we do here. I've got Miss Amy Lynn McDonald here, who is our dance guru and a member of the Department of Theater and Dance. A little bit later, Gail Bassesi will be joining us from the music department. She needs to make dramatic entrances. That's how she rolls. So she'll be here in a few minutes. So I'm going to get started with Andrew Sobel. He's going to share some slides here for you. I'm going to make him co-host so he can share the screen and tell us a little bit about the Art and Design Department. Hello, Andrew.
Hi, everybody. My name is Andrew. I am the chair of the art department, and I also teach graphic design, and I'm the director of the graphic design program here. So I'm going to show you some slides. I have 40 slides, and this is going to be the quickest 40 slides that you've ever seen. My point of doing 40 slides real fast is to show you the kind of work that our students do. And within that, those slides, you also get little glimpses of what our studios look like and students at work. So hopefully you get a little bit of a good idea of what it is that we do, you know, from the comfort of your own home without needing to drive through all that snow. So let me just share my screen, and I will show you. Okay, can you see my screen? Great. Okay, at Elmhurst University, under studio art, which is the column on the left, you're able to study painting, drawing, sculpture, printmaking, digital imaging, or ceramics. Within the graphic design department, we cover things like branding and logo design, collateral design, UX and UI design, which is apps and websites, publication layout and design, books and magazines, package design, typography, and portfolio. As an Elmhurst University art student, you will exhibit your art around campus, gain real-world experience through internships, access 24/7 art studios and computer technology, explore the Chicago art scene. We're so close to the city that all you need to do is jump on the train, which is just seriously like a 5-minute walk from campus, and you're on the train, and then within 45 minutes, you're downtown, and then you can go and do some gallery hopping. The majors that we have is Bachelor of Fine Arts, which is a big thing for a school of our size. So that is very attractive to a lot of students. We have Bachelor of Art, Studio Art, Art Business, Graphic Design, and then we have minors in Art and Art History. As an Elmhurst University student, you will get small class sizes, average of about 12 students. So that gives you individualized one-on-one attention, semi-private art studios, and access to latest technology and software. So now let's take a look at the student work. Here's some printmaking. These were really large pieces that were done from woodcuts. Here we have students working in one of our studios. We see some drawing and painting work. A big mosaic piece that was done with collaboration with a professor, and these hang in all over the university. We have some sculpture, a little bit more sculpture. These were paintings that were done just last semester. These were really large, beautiful paintings of water. Here's a little close-up so you can see how wonderful these are and how much detail there is. I would have no idea how to do this. I teach graphic design. I can put it in a presentation and do a logo and all that, but I can't paint this. Some more printmaking work, sculpture, ceramic work, painting from last semester as well. Students working in our studio, some more painting. This is in the Accelerator Art Gallery space where we have our shows during the semester. You can look forward to seeing about 5 to 6 on-campus art exhibitions featuring students and prominent professional artists that we invite. Some student work from graphic design, which is what we do here. So this is a project for cosmetics where we designed the packaging and the logo. Then we designed the app and we designed the stationery for that. We also did a hypothetical NBA team. This is for Pittsburgh. This is Pittsburgh Battle, where we designed the advertising posters and the uniforms. We jump over to local businesses. Gem Comics is a comic book store in town, and we try to refresh their look. So this is the new logo and some process of that. I have a class where we talk about how to brand yourself as a graphic designer. So we put together your resumes, your business cards, your letterhead, so you're able to go out there and apply and get a job right after school. We do some UX UI app design, as you see here. These are screens from an app that the student designed. Some package design again. This is for a skincare product that also came along with a website and some stickers. Here's a whole brand kit for a hypothetical brand of coffee, Rebel Roast, with a cat for an icon. Here is the product packaging that was done from that. And we also did, this is a business out in Chicago where we redesigned their logo and their menus, hypothetically, of course. We also did a little tea project and talked about the tea industry and coffee industry. So here's some of that. Packaging and logo design. Here a student tackled a ramen packaging and how to package that for college age students. And we also have a magazine on campus, Middle Western Voice, that features the work of student work from the lit department, so English, music, and art. And my students, graphic design students, put that together each year. So here's the issue from a couple years ago. There it is on the left. These are the magazines that we put together, and on the right is one of the spreads. So one of the pages, 2 pages from the magazine. We also have an on-campus newspaper. It's called The Leader, where my students are able to go in and help out with some design work as well. And that's it. That was 40 slides.
Wow, that was amazingly fast. Thank you. Thanks so much. While we were talking, I was joined by our illustrious chair of our theater department. So I'm going to kick it over to, since Janice missed the intro, I'll turn it over to Amy to start talking about the theater department. And Janice, do feel free to chime in. You might actually be in the space tonight. I know I'm excited to come over and see the Bear, assuming it starts at 8 tonight, right? It's opening night.
Yes, indeed. Yes, there's a lot going on right now. Having some printing issues, so I was tackling that. I'm going to let Amy leap in, and I'm going to be in a new space when the camera comes right back on.
Okay. Amy Lynn, please tell us about theater and dance.
I would love to. Hi, I'm Amy Lynn McDonald. I'm the head of dance and an assistant professor in the Department of Theater and Dance. We are very, very busy. And in fact, as Janice, our chair, just mentioned, we are opening a show tonight, a play called The Bear. We typically do 4 main stage shows within a year of plays/musicals. And we have a dance concert each semester, Evening of Dance, and several student-directed performances, depending on how many seniors want to direct their senior year. But we are very, very active in what we do. As far as majors, we have, hi Gail. As far as majors, we have a major in musical theater, a major in theater where you can focus on either acting or tech, stage management. You can kind of tailor what it is you're interested in focusing on. And we have minors in, and also a major in theater education. So if you want to get certified to teach theater in public schools, that's an option for you. And we have minors in theater and dance education. So I am head of dance, but I also choreograph and direct musicals. So I wear lots of different hats in the department. And if you have any questions on anything related to theater and dance, I would nerdily love and enjoy talking to you about it.
All right. Well, thanks, Gail. It's always good to see you in your amazing floating chair. Janice is back with us. Janice, do you have
I
anything you'd like to share?
am, and I am outside. I'm going to flip the camera here like you do, because I'm going to take you on my walk. So here we are outside. We have a great hallway between buildings, and our scene shop is a great three-story beast. Props on the top floor, costumes on the second. Our driveway, we didn't have to drive in the snow. And then our theater is here. So come with me to the lobby. We are appropriately placed in Chicago, a great city for converted spaces turned into theaters. And that's what we have here. And welcome, we're in the lobby. And our lobby was redone recently. We borrowed a door from our old scene shop building, part of a lumber yard. And that's the door to our box office. There's a little art on display here. And I'm going to take you over. Bridget, wave at the friends. And Bridget is one of our stage managers. We're going into the ticket booth. Hi. So say hello. This is a Meet the Professor Day. But in proper fashion, I'm sharing the people who matter and who are the reason that we're here. So we are training some new friends on box office this evening, and they're getting all wrangled and ready to go. So there's that bit. Bye. We have our wall of lovely posters. And I will say, you just met the chair of the art department. He has designed for us this stunning poster of Popova, a lovely puppy, and the bear for this Anton Chekhov comedy. And now we're going to break the rules here. I'm going to give you a sneak peek into our theater space, but really, that's all I should be doing. All right, hi. Before you're dizzy. Right. Right. Our students who are involved here are really, as I said, the reason for the season. We find that our students are involved in design work, costume work, administrative roles, our stage managers, and so on. The leadership comes in. Nobody's in the room. I can take the mask down for a second. Our leadership roles start as early as your freshman year. Amy Lynn mentioned students directing in their senior year. I will tell you, I've had a couple of conversations with freshmen who are organized in their thinking and are laying the groundwork right now this semester so that they can direct sooner than that and often. So that's some of what's going on there. How did I do? Am I in my time limit? Is it time to switch over to Gail?
That was perfect. Yes, it was. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Janice.
You're welcome.
I'll see you soon. And now, last but never least, one of the members of our fantastic vocal faculty and the admission director for the music department, Ms. Gail Bezzesi is here to tell us all about all the various music programs and auditions and things like that. Gail?
Hi. Okay, how many minutes do I have?
10.
All right, here I go. 10 minutes. I can do this. All right. So in the music department, we have various majors: music education, music performance, a general music degree, music business, jazz studies, and theory and composition. Those are our primary majors. We also have a few minors. We have a minor in composition, a minor in jazz studies, and a minor in music production. We also offer, for those students that maybe want more experience on the performance side of things but don't want to audition as a performance major, we also have something that is known as a performance certificate, where you have to do a certain number of years of lessons, certain number of recitals, you have to get approval, you have to do an audition, all these types of things for a certificate in performance, but not actually a full-fledged performance degree. On the choral side of our house, we have legit classical choral ensembles, as well as on the jazz side of the house, we have vocal jazz ensembles. So on the kind of classical side of life, we have the top collegiate choir, which is actually known as the concert choir. It's about a 60-piece mixed voice experience, and that's concert choir. We have chamber chorale, which is a treble voice ensemble. That is roughly maybe around 40 people. And then we have collegiate choir, which is kind of like a beginning choir for those that start on campus. That's also a mixed voice, SATB ensemble. And again, that's more for beginners, and that has around maybe 35 to 40 people in it. So those are the classical ensembles. On the jazz side, we have 2 vocal jazz ensembles. I am the director of the top collegiate vocal jazz group called Late Night Blues. And then the wonderful Abigail Rickards is the director for our kind of more beginner level vocal jazz ensemble called Blue. So that's kind of the vocal side of things. We also have private lessons that you can take in classical voice, musical theater, and jazz. The beauty of lessons at Elmhurst is if you are a music major, you can take certain lessons for non-credit, which means you could have a full house 4.75 and then take additional non-credit lessons, which is awesome, which helps you to just expand and go in whatever direction you want to go. On the instrumental side of life, we also have classical ensembles and jazz ensembles. On the classical side, we have the top wind ensemble, concert band. We also have symphonic band. We also have something called Varsity Band, and that is for students maybe who are looking at honing their skills on secondary and tertiary instruments. So say I am really great at trumpet, but I'm not so great at trombone or tuba, and I really want to have that experience in an ensemble setting, how to play that secondary or tertiary instrument versus taking private lessons one-on-one with a teacher. Maybe I don't want that so much. So you can actually have an ensemble experience where they do concerts, and it's great fun to be in that type of community setting to kind of just root yourself on and do that. We also have a lovely Philharmonic orchestra for those that are interested in that. And we also have a varsity strings ensemble, which is just like the varsity band, but is varsity strings instead. So they're working on, secondary and tertiary instruments in that setting. So the varsity strings and the varsity band. So those are the legit or classical side of things. And then we also have the jazz lab band, which is kind of the, not beginner band, but it's geared towards those that are starting out. And then we have the upper level Elmhurst University jazz band, which is directed by Kirk Garrison. So each one of those bands, for the jazz lab band and the jazz band, they also have positions or seats, if you will, for vocalists. So if you're a vocalist and you want a big band singing experience, you can come audition for that. You can also audition for vocal jazz. We also have 8 to 10 jazz combos that you can also audition for to get a smaller ensemble, like with a combo and a singer, or a combo and a few horn players and a singer, versus a big band or a vocal jazz ensemble where there are anywhere from 12 to 16 vocalists plus a combo. So those are our ensembles. You do not have to major in music to be a part of any of our ensembles or to take lessons. So we welcome all, regardless of your major. We also have minors, I think I said, in composition, jazz studies, and music production. At the end of this month, we have the Jazz Festival. So the 24th through the 27th of February of this month, we will have the Jazz Festival that is happening. It's going to be amazing. The Vanguard Jazz Orchestra from New York is coming to play. It's the 55th annual Jazz Festival. So we hope that you check that out. We are holding auditions right now for acceptance into the music program. If you intend to be a music major, you must audition for acceptance into the music program. And those auditions run from now until the 20th of May. And you can go on our website and click audition, and you can submit to either do an in-person audition, being fully vaccinated to do so, an in-person audition, or you can go the route of doing a virtual audition where you will submit your YouTube auditions and then do a Zoom interview on a specific date with me and various other faculty members. So you can do them virtual or in person. And then visit days. We are doing, again, in-person visit days where you can come for a private complimentary lesson. You can attend music classes. You can attend music rehearsals, observe or participate. As well as meet with the director of music education, because you have more questions about that, or music business, or jazz studies, or performance. Lots of different meetings and options for you at these visit days. And for the audition, if it's in person, or the visit day in person, we're asking that if someone accompanies you, it must be just one other person from the same household that can accompany you, and everyone must show their proof of vaccination at this time, just to keep us all safe. So one last thing I'm going to do is put the link to our YouTube channel and my email address in the chat. So please take those with you. That's an awful lot to remember. So forget it, do with it what you want, and then call me, because I'd love to talk to you. So, yeah.
Great job, Gail. That was fantastic. You set a timer and everything. So that's awesome. So just so everybody knows, I am your contact person. This is being recorded, Gail. You probably didn't notice that because you were late, but so this is going to be posted on YouTube, so you can hear all this again anytime you want to once I get it posted there. But I help interface. So Gail is the admission director for the music department. I am the person who will get your application, make the application decision. Some of you in this room I've already done that with and talked to. Some of you might be juniors in high school who are just looking at us. I am your admission counselor. So Gail handles all the auditions and the music visit days. She's the one who knows all the good questions, like what scale am I singing this at, and what's a piano sound like? I don't know. I was a theater major. So with that in mind, for the theater department, I'm the one who helps set up the auditions for theater. Now, theater does not require auditions, but they are available. We'd like to see you, and we could give you a talent scholarship if you audition for theater as a major or a minor. So you work with me to set up a date. Lately, we've been liking Friday afternoons. We could do it through Zoom. We could do it by in person if you like. But the same thing Gail alluded to, the vaccination status. We are a vaccinated school. So we do require everybody to come here to be vaccinated. You can apply for an exemption, but the majority of our population is vaccinated, just so you know. So we prefer if you come to campus that you're vaccinated too. It's great. So for auditions for theater, for acting majors, we'd like to see 2 monologues about a minute long. If you are a musical theater major, which is a very popular major, and you get to work with her a lot in the choreography side, then we want to see a monologue and a song. You can do 2 songs if you really, really want to, but I like to see monologues because I don't think. But it's not up to me. So if you're a technical person, you can submit a portfolio and describe a technical portfolio talking about all of the cool things that you've done set-wise, costume-wise, or what have you. You can work with me. We can talk about that. And we'll want a resume and an essay and all that stuff. So I will handle all that and set up your appointment. For art, there is a talent scholarship there too. And what we like to see is your awesomest work. So if you are an amazing artist and you have a digital portfolio on a website, that's the easiest, best thing. I have a form that I'm going to email you. I may have already some of you who are art majors here, where you can post 5 fancy JPEGs of your favorite stuff. Although again, you could also just post a link to your awesome website. We both really enjoy seeing the kinds of things you do, pictures of paintings, pictures of graphic work, sculptures, whatever you got. If you don't have a website, that's okay. I have a little link to a little thing called Padlet, which I really like. It's stupid easy to use, and it looks like Tumblr, and you can build a little gallery in there. You can put little descriptors in there. You can do a timeline. You can make it fun, however you want to do it. Also, what's the one you like, Andrew? There was one, Weebly, something like that.
I like Behance.
Behance. It even sounds fancy when he says it, doesn't it?
It's
cool.
nonsensical.
Yeah. When you send it in, I will share it with Sobel and some of the other professors if they want to see, and we will make a decision whether or not we can give you a scholarship. In all cases, you could also get a scholarship from your audition for the music department, which I get to tell you about. You could get up to $2,000 in all these cases. Gail has her hand up. Yes, Gail?
Yes, I'm a good student. Yes, so in the music department, that audition, when I mentioned there is a music acceptance audition that all music majors must pass, that is the audition that is also for potential music scholarship. We also have a limited number, but we have them, scholarships for non-music majors now. So not all universities and colleges have that. So we are proud to announce that we have non-music major scholarships for music too. And there's a simple audition process that you will go through for that. And if you want to know about that, you can ask me and it'll be fine. So there you go.
That's amazing. I like new news. So I'm going to stop the recording at this point because I think this is the informational piece that we want to put on the YouTube channel. But we're going to leave the questions to be unrecorded so that